Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am back with one of my favorite kinds of videos. We're using scraps that I just pulled from my trash can next to my sewing machine. My scrap can, actually. And so I'm working with prints that I already had in there. Now I have made 2 little blocks like this that I'm going to make, and I'm making 2 more on camera, and then those 4, or would I need 8? I would like to make 4 more after, and then come back with a video for a little tote bag. Huh? How's that sound? That's my plan, my current plan. Don't hold me to it. So these are 5-inch squares, and go look down below. I don't think I'll have it ready when this video is up, but I would like to take a lot of the fusible scraps that I have. This is one-sided, and cut them into squares and put them in little packets for you guys, and they would be on my blog. I would sell them to you pre-cut. That's pretty cool, don't you think? So go check the links down below. Tap the title under my video if you don't see anything, and it should open up, and then you have to actually like scroll down. Also, in my trash I had a lot of these Henry Glass Splash, because I cut an entire bolt of 108 wide fabric. So I had a lot of scraps left, and this will also be on eBay soon, but again, probably not for a few days. And this is all those scraps. It's awesome. Big wide pieces, some narrow pieces. That will start at a penny with free shipping. Go follow me on eBay. Again, the link is down below. Go there and either, I don't know what it's called anymore, follow, or you just like it or whatever. You can also just subscribe to my blog, DarleneMichaud.com. If you subscribe, you have to go verify your email after, or you'll never get a notice. Okay, let's just get started, shall we? My goal is to make 2 on camera, and the main reason I'm doing this, because I've done stuff like this before, but you know what? I don't care. I want to do it again. But I'm going to show you how you can chain piece to make this go like really much quicker. I'll remind you how to join, and then like I said, I would like to go forward with that and then turn this into a little tote bag or something. I am just going to start laying some scraps on here. I'm going to move them far enough apart in case I want to press a little bit as I go, and I don't want my iron to, like, when I press here, to touch this. And let's just look at the scraps, and I will explain to you. Now, this is like a tie-dye print, but it's a splash print, and there's various colors, so I want this one to have a lot of yellow. Now, I'm just going to lay it on there. I just want to make sure I'm over the edge, and also over the edge in this direction too. And then I can do, look, a little thing like this. Now if it's extra thready, it's usually thready on one side, I'm going to put the threads on the side that will be covered. See how that works? I like this. Ooh, this was a Lorelei print with doggies. So we've got some doggy stuff going on. Let's see if we can get that nose in there. I like that, but I'm going to turn it like this. You can feel the glue on this. The other side is smooth and this is a little bit of bumpy. And let me just do some, let me put this here first. I like this pop of green. Let me do another tie-dye first, because I have a lot of that. And like I said, you know, the colors vary on that. Okay, let's do that. And let's do this. I'm going to work on the other one a little bit. Oh, I have some pink flowers. I like that. I like using the fusible because you can get all your blocks done, and then we go to the machine to top stitch and chain piece. The chain piecing makes it so quick. All right, what else do I have for this splash? Oh, let's see. Well, let's do this one that's got some blue and some pink. This is very narrow, but I'm going with it. Little tiny bits of ice cream cones. That'll be good right there. How about a piece of this? All right, I had to just cut out what I just did. because I got carried away with talking. I don't want to do all that editing. So what I was doing is telling you that, you know, when you have some laid down, if you don't want to, you know, lose that position, you can go ahead and press that part. You know, you do want to overlap these a little bit. That's not going to be stuck there where it's, you know, overlapped, but that's okay. I like this aqua. Let's put a piece of that there. This is very narrow, but oh, I like it. I'm gonna do that. Maybe I could put that on this side too, a little bit of it. Boy, I'm very narrow there. Let's put something wide there first, a little bit wider at least. I think I'll put a piece of tie-dye again. Oh, some blue. Okay, let's do that piece. That's pretty. And then I want a little bit of this guy. And finish off with something kind of wide. So I can go over the edge. That's not wide enough. I might have to do two narrow things if I don't find something completely wide enough. Well, let's do a little bit of this. This one I think is going to end up with more strips than this guy, and that's okay. We can still chain piece. I think I'm going to stick this more narrow piece in. It's so fun, this step. I love it. Oh, and let's end with this. Will that cover everything? It will. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let me press. I moved from right over there to right over here, and now I will be cutting out all the talking I did before I moved here. I'm in a very chatty mood, but I am not in the mood to do all that editing. So cut, 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 cut. And we are going to sew these. I wanted to mention that I used a dry iron when I was pressing that. I don't use steam right now because I use so much steam that I'm constantly filling the iron, and I'm just tired of that. So I do have a spray bottle if I need to spray something to get rid of wrinkles, but I'm kind of liking the freedom of not being a steam whore, because I pretty much am. It's just terrible. And I trimmed just, a little bit to get rid of any floppy edges, but I didn't trim right up and, right up to the fusible. Now we're going to be doing our chain piecing. Like, let's pretend you were making 8 of these to make a tote bag or whatever, and you're making them, all 8 already. You're just going to chain piece all of them all at once. I love chain piecing. So I'm just going to start, and I'm just going to be zigzagging. And I think that I'm going to be Mod Podging these for the tote bag that I make. So I wouldn't have even had to do a zigzag stitch. I could have just done a straight stitch. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't have had to do any stitching at all. Why didn't I think of that? But we're going to do it for those of you who want to sew. And I'm just going to do a zigzag. I am using clear thread. You can use any color thread you want. Come on, lighting. It keeps getting weird on me. And but I love my clear thread. So I'm just doing a kind of a narrow zigzag, and whatever. You do whatever stitch length you want. You use whatever color you want. You can use other decorative stitching. It doesn't have to be a zigzag. And I'm just trying to capture the edge of the first strip. See, like I'll be going down now right here, right there. And I'm going to chain piece. I'm sending the next one through. And you would send the next one and the next one. And since I'm only dealing with 2, I'm going to take it off. And I'm going to send this one through. And I'm sewing the next strip. Working 2 at a time is okay too. You don't have a whole bunch of stuff hanging off your sewing machine. This one is done. I have one more to do there. Make sure you got them all. Looks like I got them all. Just really cool. I really like this. Now I can trim up to the fusible. And, you don't have to do it with your rotary cutter. You can do it with your scissors if you want. And we're going to join these. And you don't have to use this size. You can, you know, make any size squares or strips or whatever that you want. And if you know you want a tote bag that's like, you know, you need 10-inch squares, well, cut your fusible 10 inches. I just like to work small. It makes more variety. And then I get a, you know, I have a chance to show you how to join these. You do whatever you want. Now, these are the other two that I made. These are the two I just made with you. Look at that. Oh, everything is always so much prettier after. I just love these so much. It's a day with many interruptions. All right, joining. All I do is I overlap a little bit and I do a zigzag stitch and it's joined. And of course you have options. You can do it just like we do with quilting. You can, you know, alternate the order of the blocks. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to look and see what do I feel like joining. I will be making 4 more of these. I am determined to make a tote for you guys. And let me just figure out what I want to do. I'm not going to be overly fussy. Just going with this. So I'm just going to join these two first. Just going to overlap a little bit. I want to make sure I'm getting both, you know, both pieces. I can always flip and look on the back side and do another zigzag on the other side if I need to. Send these guys through. And now I'm just going to put this piece on this piece a little bit. And you can sash, you know, you can do whatever you want. And they might not be even, depending on, you know, how much you overlapped. That looks awesome. And wow, I caught everything. Everything looks good on that side. I will just have to trim a tiny little bit here, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until I make another piece like this, and this is going to be for a little tiny tote bag. So this is all I've got for you right now, but I will come back. I'm going to try to make it be the very next video. As soon as I'm done with all of this, I'm going to make my other 4 pieces. I will have another piece like this. I will do whatever I have for a little handle or strap. I don't know what I'm going with yet, but I will do that in the tote bag video. And I might Mod Podge it, because I feel like Mod Podging. So stick around, subscribe. You won't miss the next video to see what I do with this, and whatever I make out of this will be on eBay. So see, you gotta come back. Thank you so much for watching. Please visit me on TikTok. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.